Hello. Hello, hello. Oh. When did that not go through? Bio, I just saw that you hosted me, but I don't think the thing fully went through. I don't know why that didn't happen. It's weird. Oh shit, hey world. Alright, let's go ahead and get this bad boy opened up now. Oh shit. I wish that they had had it out by now, like... God damn. So apparently the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is now... It's done. So it's saying, they're literally on their fucking page saying like, well, wishlist it now because we don't know when it'll be out. It should be out soon or at some point. That was the beginning of December. Oh, give me a minute. This is gonna be a lot of technical bullshittery. No, music, stop, please. Music, please. Music, please. Thank you, music. Give me a second, I gotta do some shit. Just 1 second here. Okay, I need 16.9, not 16.10. Shit, hold on. Okay, hold on. Can I not make this smaller? There we go. Okay, hold on. Oh god, excuse me, sorry. Okay, hold on. I think we're all ready for Wholesome Otter. Yeah, I definitely am. Hope you guys are ready. Okay, Stanley Parable. Let's resize this a little bit. I actually haven't played this since I got it for Christmas, I think. I don't know if it was last year or it was the year before. I know a friend of mine gifted it to me because it was on my wish list. There we go. Nova, thank you. Audio good. 2 speakers. 2 head pahonies. Hi. We'll do subtitles only. Achievement unlocked. Achievement on. The universe is a hologram. Okay, so this should be good. Alright. Fucking ready for this. Thank you again, Nova and Bio, for the hosts. I really appreciate that. Also, hello. It's been a while. It's been, like, what, 3 weeks? Almost 2.5 weeks? Oh, what's under my feet? I think it's a piece of cardboard. Courtesy of resident gremlin Bentley. Where is he, though? I don't know where he's at. And that worries me. I was sick, but I was like, I got better. Like, I was better for at least a little while. Let's go ahead and jump into this and not worry about me being a sicky boy. Did I see what happened today? I saw, are you talking about the Groundhog? Because I actually completely forgot that today was Groundhog Day. It wasn't, if it wasn't for my YouTube subscription feed, I wouldn't have seen that it was Groundhog Day. I would have thought it was just fucking February 2nd for, like, not even thought about it. Did the Groundhog see his shadow? It was really overcast today. Yeah, I saw that, though. I didn't know if that's what you were talking about. I hope that everything's okay. Been kind of dealing with a lot of stuff. Hey, Cider! Well, the boys are chasing each other now, and I'm half waiting on, I'm waiting on...
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Story time.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, isn't there an ending where I literally just don't do anything? Remember, this game has a fuck ton of endings and a lot of secrets. Also, how is the game volume compared to me? I know that I've been quiet for the whole cutscene, but like, is it loud? Am I quiet? Because I have the master volume set high for this game. It's a little high on my end, but I think it should be okay. If the narrator's too loud, let me know, because I can change the options in-game. Stanley fucking overdosed on heroin. I want to know why Stanley has an office. Like, you saw that he has cubicles. Like, that the other people work at cubicles. Why does he have an office? If he's just a nobody, then why does he have an office? Can someone do a quick look up to see if there is an ending if I don't do anything? If this is like Far Cry 4? Then one day, Stanley's life changed forever. Stanley met Spider-Man. Wow, the Spider-Man, wow. Because I swear there's an ending where I don't even do anything.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe the genius at work.
See, I figured something would happen. Yeah, can someone do a quick look up to see if there's an ending where I don't do anything? Close the door. Okay. Ooh, mouse sensitivity's a little low. Let me fix that a little bit. Little bit higher. Should be fine, I think. That's better.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Nope.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Oh. Oh. Oh, just the game resets. Okay, that's what I figured. Okay. No, 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 no.
But Stanley simply
No!
couldn't handle the pressure.
Okay, there we go. Feels like I'm playing Portal again. I know it's the same engine.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'm gonna do a run where I do everything that he says that I'm supposed to do. Where is the meeting room, by the way? Is it just through here? I hate Mondays. You and me both, Garfield.
When Stanley
Ooh.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Yep. My food should be here in just a minute.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling
fired.
a wave of disbelief,
Talk less.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, I love these. These are great. What did he said something to do. Oh. I'll go to the broom closet later.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Kind of a weird way to get to my boss's office. Weird that it's just, like, here with no elevator or anything.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
It is weird.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845.
Okay, there it is.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
But I know it now.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Ooh.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Give me 1 second. Food just got here. You haven't told me where the meeting room is. I mean, in all honesty, he did say that all I do is come into work and push buttons on a computer whenever I'm told to. He didn't say that I go and do meetings and shit. So, like, how am I supposed to know where the meeting room is? Thank you, DoorDash. Chandler the Otter is brought to you by DoorDash. I'm not sponsored in any way. I just like to order from them because it's what I have. They cut this in a really weird way. What the hell? I thought I was playing the Stanley Parable, not Security Breach. You guys want an update on everything that's been going on lately?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
What's a little bit
It
of
was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Okay, so, give me 1 second. Whoa. So, I mean, y'all know that I've been sick for like the past week. Though admittedly, I've only been like actually
Stanley walked
sick.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. 1 second, sorry. This is a very dialogue-driven game. I forgot about that. Actually, I'll pause this for a second. Let me do this. Just a quick update. So, like, you know I've been sick for like the past week, right? I caught the Rona. It was really bad from like Friday till about Monday. It wasn't really bad like after that. It was more just like I had some minor nasal congestion and a cough, and that was really it. Like, not even a bad cough, just like a coldish cough. Nothing big. I went back to work yesterday. I felt fine through most of it. But unfortunately, this morning, I woke up and my stomach was tight. Like, I felt like I was gonna throw up, but, like, not far enough along that I was. And I was, like, a little shaky, which I don't know if it was because of exhaustion, because I woke up at 4 a.m. and I didn't fall asleep till, like, close to maybe 11 or so. And that I was woken up in the middle of the night as well. Just for, like, maybe, like, 10, 20 minutes or so. But it was, like, literally, like, at, I think fucking 1 a.m., 1:20 in the morning. But I don't know if it was because of just lack of sleep, or if it was, like, a mix of, like, hunger, like, just, like, shaking because of, like, I don't have any food in my stomach. But I didn't feel comfortable going into work because I knew that I was going to do a lot of, like, lifting and moving shit, which would have exaggerated it. And I just didn't feel hungry. I just didn't feel good, so I didn't go in today. I called out. And I'm hoping that it's, like, a one-time thing, or a one-day thing, because, like, as much as I like being at home and being able to do what I want, sleep late and all that shit, I like working. I like being able to make money. So hopefully it was just a today thing, because I was up at like 4 a.m. I took a shower and everything, and I was still feeling bad around 5 a.m. And so, like, I went back in bed till about 5:30, and then I was like, I still felt shitty, so I called out and was like, listen, I can't do it. I'm shaky. Like, the shaky is what worried me. Like, if it had just been, like, hunger pains, that would have been different, but, like, I felt like my stomach felt tight, like I was gonna be sick. Fucking, I fell back asleep till like 10:30 in the morning. So, like, I got an extra like 5 hours of sleep today. Oh shit, hey Walmart. This past Friday, I got myself an Oculus Quest 2, so, and a few games for that. Not a lot, like, literally 3 games. I don't have the link cable, so I can't really stream stuff from it yet. However, hopefully, maybe within a week or two, maybe when I get paid again, hopefully I can, get a cable for that, and maybe I could stream, like, some VR games. I've played mostly of Job Sim, which I love that game. But God, setting that thing up with Steam VR was a pain in the ass. I had to update my drivers. That was the last thing I did. Like, I had tried everything with this fucking AirPlay and then the Steam VR. I had Steam open up in like administrator mode. I had everything opening like so many different ways, and it didn't work. And the last thing I tried was that I updated my driver, like my video driver, and I'm like, well, this is literally the last thing I'm doing because it's like 2 a.m. And I'm like, listen, I can't fucking keep doing this. I'm exhausted, like, mentally. So I let it update, and I went back literally in the morning, opened up the Oculus app on my computer, did the AirPlay, and I fucking opened up Steam VR, and it put me in the Steam VR home, like, with no problem. And it's just like, oh, thank God. It was such a pain. It still has its own problems. Because I think, like, I shut my computer down while it was still in AirPlay. Like, I did it through my headset. And I think that kind of messed up the Oculus app. So, like, I wanted to play some more Job Sim today, but I just couldn't. Because it's like, well, maybe the issue is that you gotta restart your computer and, like, all this and that. And it's just like, nah, that takes, like, way too long for me to do it. But Down the line, I will definitely be streaming some VR games, maybe some VR chat with friends, maybe VR chat, like actual VR, but I'm not sure. I refunded Beat Saber, because Spook wants to have that just on the headset and not have to log in through my Steam and everything. So the refund just went through earlier today, so in exchange, I bought Half-Life Alyx, so I'm looking forward to that. Kind of half the reason why I asked about, like, well, what do you guys want to see me play? And it's just like, well, I put Half-Life in there with, like, the option of, like, well, if I do a Half-Life marathon of, like, Half-Life, Opposing Force, Blue Shift, and then I do Half-Life 2, Episode 1 and 2, Portal, Portal 2, and then Half-Life Alyx, that really seems to line up pretty well. I might even do a Gnome run of Episode 2, because I've never ever gone for the Gnome run. And from what I've seen of Joel do it, it's a bitch. So I actually haven't played Opposing Force or Blue Shift. I finished the original Half-Life, and I have Black Mesa, but I never played through Opposing Force or Blue Shift, but I want to. They both look really fun. Let me finish this piece of the quesadilla, and then I will move on. What else? I mean, I've been stuck at home for, I was stuck at home all of last week. Oh, I tried the VR mod for Minecraft. I will say this, it's incredibly novel. It's not, I could not play Minecraft in VR, like, at all. It's too finicky and it doesn't control the way that you would want it to. Like, if I played with it in VR and used a keyboard and mouse, that'd be different. But if playing it with the full headset and the controllers for the Oculus, no. I 100% cannot play it like that. I cannot. I might give it a try if I play it in VR with the keyboard and mouse, but that might be a little bit weird. Trying to think of anything else. Oh, I'm gonna restart the Minecraft world. I posted about that in the Discord, but the current world will still be available to download at some point, but I do want to start a new world because I think it has gotten a bit stale. Okay, enough of me jabbering on about my own personal shit. Let's go back to the Stanley Parable.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Good Lord.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes. So I can't jump, but I can crouch. That's weird.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Ooh.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oof. Oh, I got caught on something.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all
Literally
this time?
1984.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Maybe.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was
Never,
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
What the hell is this?
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It's like playing The Sims on an industrial scale. No more.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Hell yeah.
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Yeah.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It
So
was
really
perhaps
weird.
the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
It's really weird that there's not even like a road. It's like a cobblestone path.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that's good for Stanley. Achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Yeah, I did. I got a sweet Chivo. Oh, hold on. I want to do something here. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to do something here real quick. Oh, hold on. Let me see something here. How do I fucking open my friends thing with Steam? There we go. There we go. Well, yeah, that's... Well, I have the overlay turned off. That's the thing. I was gonna turn that back on so you can see the achievements as well. Okay, cool. There we go. Achievement unlocked. Welcome back. Thank you. There we go. Oh, that's weird. It doesn't show it on the main screen, but it shows it on the little one. That's cute. Hold on, let me see something here. Capture third-party overlays. Yes, thank you. There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Isn't there a thing of computers I have to turn off for one ending? Yeah, try going to a different door. Yeah, I plan on it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
Yep.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah, I know.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Well, where is the employee lounge? Oh, shit, this is a nice little room.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ah.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh, yeah. You know, let me crack open a cold one, too.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Maybe they just didn't like me. Who knows?
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
If you didn't send me dialogue, maybe I wouldn't think that I should wait here for more dialogue. Come on, give me the last piece of the quesadilla, you bitch. Stanley decided to stand around with his thumbs up his ass. I have a feeling there actually isn't any more dialogue, so I'm gonna keep moving.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I know, right? Ooh. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Maybe.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Okay.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Should I go through the red door? Should I go through it? He's trying to convince me that he's on my side, so. Blue? I'll go blue.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No, I didn't.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well,
Yes.
don't let me stop you. You see?
Oh.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
Sure.
Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Sure.
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Oh, should I go? Should I go check it out? 'Cause it seems really cool. I don't know anymore. I'll go ahead and I'll humor him.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Okay.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings? Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Sure, let's see. Oh. Hello? A worldwide leaderboard? Oh. Good old Neil! Oh, dear lord. Oh, are these like actual people? 21.3% of the players skip the sequence. This is me? I'm worse than a dead rat! I'm worse than a dead rat!
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
No, I'm good.
Perfect.
Go
Let me
ahead.
boot it up.
It's Minecraft. I figure it's Minecraft. Oh.
In this game,
Oh,
the baby
no!
falls left towards danger.
Oh,
You
no!
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Oh my
Be
God.
sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, dear God. Oh, that button sucks. Fuck you. Bye, baby.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
You're welcome.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
It's Minecraft. I remember it being Minecraft.
Well, Stanley, is this any better?
Oh, it's like
At
alpha
last,
Minecraft.
the one thing you've always desired. A game I had absolutely nothing to do with. But is it enough? Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough?
No.
Well, I'll say this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic purpose. Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Where? Oh.
This will go here. No, here. And then...
Bless his heart. He's doing his
Let's
best.
see, what does it need? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off...
A door.
Yes, it's complete.
Oh my god, he sounds so
made this,
happy
Stanley.
about this.
Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy.
Oh, bless.
But you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay.
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of diamond.
Oh my god.
Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Okay. Bless.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I don't even have coal. Well, there's coal. I can't grab it, though. There's some mushrooms, though.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Uh-oh. Well, I went super deep into there. I was getting really dark. I was really hoping there'd be diamonds, though. I was wondering...
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love it. You, trapped in a glass box with no way out, listening to me talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it any
Welcome
better
back to my
myself.
playthrough,
What
my
is this
speedrun
game
of
even
Portal.
supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Don't even give me the satisfaction of having portals in Portal.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
Ah,
Genius.
it's adorable. It's like the sounds are just
You know what? I
off.
think that's plenty. I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games.
Whoa. Whoa. Where am I? Whoa, where am I? Where did I go? What's going on? Whoa. Is this Portal 2? Oh. I have a feeling I'm really not supposed to be here. Oh, this is really creepy. Oh, I think this is the actual, like, original Stanley Parable. Like, where it was a mod. Instead of it being, like, a whole game. Small world after all, huh? Don't go to 5 hours and 19 minutes while listening to the Portal 10-hour loop radio music.
I wonder what he found.
I don't
If
know.
what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon.
Okay.
I can wait.
Okay. Do I have to wait, though? Okay, good. I don't have to wait.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, wait. Did that door close?
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Isn't there a thing where if I turn off all the computers that are on, that something winds up triggering? Oh. Oh. Oh, okay, this is an Easter egg. Oh, come on.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I feel like it will, though. Oh, hold on. Why can't I put anything on the keyboard? Well, I guess I can't figure it out with this. It's not like I can't come back to it later.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Let's do the fucking broom closet ending.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nope. I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No
Hey.
reason to still be here.
I can't even pick anything up. What's good's a gold source game
It was
or
baffling
a source
that Stanley
game
was
without
still just
being able
sitting
to
in
have
the broom
physics?
closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Fuck all, I would assume. Because otherwise it'd be for
Are
affinity.
you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because it's an
Please
ending.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because I've been told it's an ending, and I want to know what this ending is. Also, how do I do that full
You do
input on the
realize
computer?
There's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, At least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending's my favorite.
Really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
There's no
That
need
or
to
with
be
drug
insulting.
money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Hey! My dude.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yes, I am
Got to this
dead.
broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Streamer dead,
He
everyone.
or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
I bet.
It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be
All right.
regardless.
When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No, I'm just gonna stay here, see what happens. I want to get the broom closet ending. It's my favorite. Oh, I need to leave?
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
That's what I figured I was gonna have to do.
You too. Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
No, I'm just gonna see what happens. Thank you, World, for helping out with this. I really appreciate it. I think that's it. Oh, do I just have to leave then? Did I get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending's my favorite. For the entire duration of a Tuesday. Man, if I had to... in under 4 minutes and 22 seconds, you can't jump. No, seriously, we disabled it. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 5 years? Oh!
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No. Uh-oh, this is ominous.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
No.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. all of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of
Well, I'm just
existence in a
looping.
single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yes.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
It's all a dream.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, I'm flying.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
That's a good question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Oh, Lord.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Jesus.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream.
But it's
Did
not.
the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I have a wife?
I am okay.
Well, sir, I lied to myself. Oh, I'm still here. God damn it.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Jesus.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day.
Good
The very
Lord.
important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Jesus. Okay. Input on 419's computer. Let me start the game to 423's computer.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So activate input on the computer screen just before entering the boss's office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Activate the input on the computer screen before your boss's office.
Yet there was not a
Restart it.
single person here either.
And then activate the input on
Feeling
Stanley's
a wave
computer.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Go to 434's, and then Stanley's. Okay.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped.
Oh, there
Surely
it is.
I was mistaken.
Restart it one more time, and then do Stanley's. Okay. Oh. Fade to black. Cut to black, actually. Oh. I think I died. Oh. Is it possible to press all these buttons? Oh, this is definitely a heaven of some kind. Help me, Jesus. Oh god, they turned back on. No! This isn't heaven, this is hell! No! I can't press all the buttons! No! I can't press them all! There are 432. I know, but I can't press them all! Ah! I can't press them all! No matter how much I want to, I can't press them all! Ah! I can't press them all! Fuck! This isn't heaven. This is hell. Is there seriously a thing for, like, pressing all the buttons? See, they're all turning back on. I can't press them all. Okay, I found the button heaven. Oh, help me, Jesus. Oh. Hello? This is a different hallway, what? Oh.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's take the right door, because I remember
This
the
was not the correct
adventure
way to the
line
meeting room,
at
and
some
Stanley
point.
knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure.
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I think... No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Yeah, I plan to follow him
someone
through.
You've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who is she?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Who is she,
She's
though?
been waiting.
But, oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Oh, good timing. Thank you, phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
Bitch.
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
Bruh.
I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
It's not cool, man. How the fuck could two people live in an apartment that's this fucking
This is a very
small?
sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Jesus, man.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Dear Lord, man.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
The hell?
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
I want to do the one with the wavy line.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is fucked up, dude.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm actually not gonna press it. This is fucked up, dude. What the hell? I don't think anything happens. Well, there is a lot. Fuck. I guess I don't have a choice but to press T.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
Oh. Oh, thanks. I wanted the existentialism. Oh. How do I do the adventure line?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply... Oh, please.
Oh.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks. Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I'm doing it.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do it.
Don't think I won't fucking do it.
50 clicks.
Don't think I won't fucking go for 50.
No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
Okay. Where is 417? All right, here I go.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. Where's 4 through... Oh, there's 4 through 7.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415 was way back this way, wasn't it? What you doing, Bentley? Why you bopping my foot with your nose?
Now, back to door number 437.
Can I help you, sweetie? What's up? Knock on doors, the quest. You said 437, right?
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk. Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416. We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
It just looks like we're doing it. We're doing it. Fucking, what is this, like, awesome, games done quick?
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it!
Oh!
That felt
We did it,
amazing.
boys!
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today. Just think, only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little clicks. Really now, what were you thinking?
Eh. Oh. Was that then? Oh, okay. I guess that's it then. How do I... Where's the adventure line?
When Stanley came to a set of
Oh, I
two
already
open
went down the
doors,
stairs.
he entered the door on his left.
Let's not answer the phone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley?
I don't
Its
know.
grace? Its subtle charm? No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
What if I went left and get back on the regular path?
But eager to
Sure.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Nope. Chandler Scout cookies. Sounds cute. I actually wouldn't mind having some Samoas whenever they start selling
But
them
Stanley
again.
didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Oh, is it though? Can I not open the doors? I guess I don't have a choice.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
You sure?
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Oh, okay.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
You sure? Ooh, spooky. Oh yeah, there it is.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Ah, I can't see anything.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
I guess
and this
so.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay. How do I get the adventure line? That's what I want to know.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Mom had to order them. Mom got Girl Scout cookies last week. Ooh. I feel bad that the take the right door, go left in the open doors. You live at a ride in the maintenance room. In successive restarts, Stanley will always end up in the monitor room. After 2 restarts... Oh, okay.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh!
Wait, what?
Oh!
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
The doors aren't open.
Stanley,
There's a lot more
did
doors
you
now.
change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No, I didn't
did
do
you
nothing.
move the story somewhere or...
I didn't do nothing.
Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah, really,
It
man.
was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ooh. Choices galore. Where do I go, though? Let's go this way. Hello? What's this? Oh, weird. Huh.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, don't restart
Well,
yet.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No, I still want to keep
Why
looking
not?
around. Jerk.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Someone was playing solitaire. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
I guess
Why
so.
don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
I mean, I didn't see anything that was off. Everything looked fine to me.
Aha!
Oh.
I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
What? What are you peeping for?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way
What?
and retrace our steps.
Wait, huh? How? I looped around. And I'm looping... Oh, it's getting oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest.
What?
I don't recognize this place at all.
What do you want?
Is this the story? I don't
What?
think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah, I was in an office
Well, do you know
building.
what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this?
Stop Bentley.
You win! Congratulations!
Oh, shit, hey!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Come here.
good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
This
We
is
both
sitting under
know
my
you
desk
didn't
now.
put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
It's
I
creeping
don't
me
care
out
what
too,
might
man.
happen this time, I have to restart.
Bentley, what are you doing under there, sweetheart? Ooh.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Bentley.
Just follow the line.
Bentley.
How simple is that?
Bentley, I don't know what you're doing. Stop it. Cut it out. Cut it out, sweetheart. Hold on 1 second. Oh, let me pause this real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Glad you guys could hear him too. You couldn't hear me because I muted myself because I'm a big brain. He's playing with friends on on Minecraft, different server, local furs. Oh, interesting. Neat.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's
I
over
hope
in
so.
this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
Bentley,
still a
cut it
story?
out.
Simply by the act of moving forward, Are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Oh, good lord.
Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
Yeah, I'm confused with this
office
too,
in
game.
fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
I don't even know what you're
Hang on.
saying.
That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay. Oh god, that's loud. Oh god, that's loud. That's very loud, Bentley. I don't know what you're doing, honey, but please don't do it. Oh, it's still really loud. Why is it still really loud? Bentley, cut it out. Cut it out. No, I don't want to play. No, I don't want to play. I need you to stop.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. Okay. I'm looking at the fern. I am looking at the fern. Bentley. Bentley. That's fine. You can be on that shelf, but you can't go any higher. Please don't chew on it. He's gonna knock it into the floor. He's gonna knock it in the floor, I can just tell. Okay, sorry. Bentley's being annoying.
Wait, what?
Whoa, whoa.
We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Even the line's confused. Oh.
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Ah, well. Alright, let's try this again, line. Get your shit together.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Sure, why not? What's the worst that could happen?
Now, yes, this is exciting.
Oh no, guys, I'm in the back
Stanley
rooms.
forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
Oh fuck, I'm in the
What
back
do you want our
rooms.
story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
I'm stuck in the back rooms, guys.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Well, that's why I'm turning around. Even though I literally did a fucking circle, like, 4 times. Bentley. Oh, wait, that actually did just... That legitimately just sent me back to the beginning. Bentley. Hold on. Did you not... Hopefully that'll keep him busy. I didn't expect it to actually send me back to the beginning. I expected it to, like, have a new path forged for me. I do not see it. I do not see it. It's a part of the decoration. Cool, thank you.
Ah, a
Ooh.
choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin.
What are you
so
even
starting
talking
from the
about?
right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Hold on.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Find the confusion ending schedule. Narrator
That's
restarts
really
the
how
game.
all this goes?
5th restarts.
It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank
Game restarts on
simply
its
because it's
own.
written here
Following
on this,
again, following
this
the line.
thing.
Identical record of the office begins to
Wall.
deteriorate. To the 6th story from
Well,
here.
Who consulted me?
Narrator
Why
restarts
don't
the
I
game.
get
Is
to
longer an
decide?
office, simply black
Why don't
space.
I get a
Wander in
say
the
in
darkness,
all of
find a
this?
bookstore,
Is
get
it
bored and
really-
leave. Narrator restarts.
No,
8th restart.
can't be.
Narrator's
I-
gone after a long
I don't
time.
want it to
Stanley
be.
dies.
I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
What is
How
this?
would
Call
we
of Duty
even
Zombies?
know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now.
Well, the destination
We'll
is
find out,
death,
won't we?
so...
Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh, God. Fucking hell, jump scare. Fuck. Ow.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah. No, because there's an option where I don't answer the
This
phone.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time understood true happiness. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Drop to my death without boarding the platform.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Lol, bye.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
I'm pretty sure I
Good
would
job,
have.
Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
And now I'm dead. Thank you. World, if it's possible, don't put the whole thing in. Just give me a fucking direction.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
God, if that's not a mood. I mean, I appreciate you giving me the direction on how to do this stuff, but like it's everything up until the last pit where it's like, yeah, this is what happens if you do this. Just give me like the 3/4 direction. Like the 3/4 thing is just like, here's where you should go, and then like extra steps, but don't tell me how it ends. I need to not answer the phone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I want to run.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
This would be a lot faster if I could run.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I'm just gonna go through the warehouse. Don't answer it.
Stanley was so
Unplug
bad
the
at
phone
following
instead.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Do it for her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yes.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
Whoa.
Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
Whoa.
Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley.
Oh.
You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Oh man, I don't want to watch a video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person.
Yes, it
But
is.
if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, In this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Steven!
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember,
I want to burn the orphans!
The real world
I want to
exists,
burn the
and
orphans!
at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? What? The fuck is that? What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
I know.
And the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Okay, can I burn the orphans now?
Ah,
Whoa.
welcome back.
Whoa.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago.
Oh,
and see
okay.
what the correct thing to do
Danger
is.
everywhere.
This way, please.
Danger. Danger everywhere. When do I get to burn the orphans? Oh. Oh, I see.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Okay. Oh, that needs a key card. Now, World, when you say the right door, do you mean the correct or the actual, like, directional right?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that?
Oh shit.
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Oh no, oh no, reality is crumbling around me, fuck. Help, please. Jesus, help me. Uh-oh. Oh no.
It's ruined. I can't believe after everything
Everything
we
is
talked about
okay,
you-
everything is
my
okay.
Story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to.
Okay.
I have to.
Go ahead. Uh-oh. Oh, it's gotten even worse now.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here.
When did this
Here in
become
pile of
Portal 2?
rubbish. With you. You. who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
No, Stanley's
He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Stanley's a punk.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
No, you.
Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
Okay.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine.
Okay.
All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I plan on it. I plan on going left, and I want to actually turn the facility back on. That's my next goal.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, I was so tempted to just go
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Well, thanks for just eliminating the thing of choice for me. Appreciate that. What's this door down here? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, I plan on going to the facility to turn it back on. Oh, it's a different office.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week.
Ow.
Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right.
What the
You could
fuck?
have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Oh, I was actually going to say it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What? What?
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay?
What?
Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Oh.
Is everything all right?
Oh, no.
Stanley, this is important.
No.
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
No, don't make me
Whatever
cry.
you do is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can
No.
work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
No.
Do something.
No.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story
No.
needs it. So, you hear me?
Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
No.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
No.
That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
No, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. I thought we were friends. Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, man. That's not cool. How do I get to the secret room? I know there's one where it plays that funky music from...
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. Oh, God. Ah, come on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No, I'm gonna do the... Because
This
there's
was
the
not the
going
correct
to the
way
red
to the
door.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, that was so fucking just not cool, man. That was not cool.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Oh, that was a terrible ending.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something
gonna go through the
bad to
red
happen
door.
to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The 2 of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Okay. What's up with this?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Space?
Here.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Is that Aurora Borealis? This looks pretty suspicious.
No, wait. Where are you going?
We're Zending? The fuck is that?
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I'm drawn to it.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Okay. Okay, bye.
No!
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh, thank God. You lived. You have me... No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
How the fuck am I not... How am I able to walk? Ah!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Am I getting slower?
My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game?
Oh.
You'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Oh, why?
Maybe
Come
you're
on.
just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But but I guess that was too much to ask.
God.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is
Oh,
it
there we
over?
go.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Oh. Why do I have to make the narrator cry? Why does this have to be... Whoa, whoa. Oh. Okay. It's another one of these things, huh?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I didn't want to feel
Perhaps
so
he wanted
bad
to
on
stop by the
Groundhog
employee
Day.
lounge
God
first,
damn.
just to admire it.
And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley
What
thought
a
to
room.
himself. What a room, what a room, what a room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I know there's an exit route.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off
Down
on the
there.
wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that this... What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yeah, I know
Are
if
you
I follow
that
the blue
convinced that
door-
I want something bad to happen to you?
Go
Why,
through the blue
I don't
door
know how to
every
convince you
time,
of this, but
and
I
then
really
there's
do
that
want to help
exit
you,
route.
to show you something
Or
beautiful.
that escape door,
Look,
whichever it
Let me
is.
prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Except for the right door.
Aha.
Oh, all
Perhaps
the
you
endings for the right
misunderstood.
door.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, I'm not playing the baby game for 4
I still don't
hours.
think
Fuck that.
we're
I gotta go to
communicating
sleep.
properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted?
How do I get to that
Was
one?
it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did.
We
And
make
in
our
the
own
end, it was
doors.
all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
I don't
What did you
know.
want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
I want to burn the orphans.
Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Try restarting? No. I want to go through one of these doors. Oh. Oh, I guess I can't go back then.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Good on top of the desk on the left with the square computer in the first office and leave through the window. Oh. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I want to check it out. I'll check that out then. Oh shit, hello? Whose phone's ringing?
Good morning. Thank you for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation. We are confirming your shipment of 1,327 cardboard boxes to your place of work. Can you verify that this is correct?
Yes.
Excellent. Your order will arrive shortly. Thank you again for contacting the Future Happiness Foundation.
Okay. 1,327 cardboard boxes. Okay. Can I have those boxes now? Get on top of the desk on the left with the square computer at 434. Okay. Oh. 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 Oh.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map, until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be?
It's very bright.
Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
I want to go back. Are you sick of this gag? Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more.
Oh, I don't plan on restarting. I'm just going to let him keep talking.
I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game. So, just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
The baby game was plenty miserable.
There once was a man named Stanley. Who people considered so manly.
Right.
But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function. Which is why he is in this parable. And lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
Okay. Okay. Am I supposed to do limericks now too? There once was a man from Peru who dreamed he was eating his shoe. He woke with a fright in the middle of the night to learn that his dream had come true. That's literally the only limerick I know offhand, apart from the fucking there once was a man from Nantucket. Which I don't even know the full thing apart from it rhyming with fuck it. Are your retinas destroyed yet? Oh, come on, my man. Ugh. How long do I have to wait for this? Oh, there we go. Oh, I broke the music. God damn it. Mr. Narrator? Hello? Hello? The music's broken. Okay. Stanley's trying to tell his own story. Alright, what's up, world? The narrator is God. Well, I guess I can't go back in my own office. Oh. Oh, there's the boxes.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, there's all the boxes.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, there's all the boxes. $1,327 boxes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either.
I'm surprised that there haven't
Feeling
been more
a wave
boxes.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
So go quickly in and out of the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was one.
God damn it. Ah! Shit. The box is still here?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and
Hold on.
guidance from others.
I'm gonna save.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
So that way if I do fuck up the timing,
When
I can
Stanley
just
came
easily
to
go
a set
there.
of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
Walk
Coming
in
to a
and walk out
staircase,
immediately.
Stanley walked upstairs
Yeah, it'll close
to
when I
his
walk
boss's
out.
office.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do a save here.
Stepping in.
Oh, what? Oh, wait, no, hold on. Ooh. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Huh. Extreme bathrooms. Yeah, go back to my office. Okay. Yeah, I'm going. I'm so tempted to do the broom closet just to fuck with you. Can't fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. That's fair. Ooh. Interesting. Hello? Oh. Oh, is this the secret room? You are now leaving. Oh. Am I? Secret level. Escape pod bay floor 760? What? Oh, the last thing I haven't done is that I haven't turned on the mind control facility again. Why can't I just take the elevator? Is this one of these things where I can't take it in the event of an emergency? It says on 760. Yeah, that's the last. Pretty sure that's the last thing that we have to do. It's getting darker the further up I go. I swear to God, it's just getting darker. There's one more thing, but it's complicated. Apart from doing the baby game for 4 hours straight, which I'm not doing because it's now 10 o'clock and I gotta be up at 4 a.m. I'm not staying up until midnight playing nothing but the baby game because that shit will drive me insane after like 20 minutes. Well, I can't jump, I can't run, I can't do the backwards, or the reverse bunny hop. Oh, hello? Oh, god damn it. Okay.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Narrator, don't throw me off. So I go to my boss's office, I open the secret room, and then I turn on the...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I need the narrator for the true escape pod ending. Wait, what? So how do I do that?
Yet there was not a...
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Oh, that does sound pretty nice, actually. I like it.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Wasn't there the one thing where it's like I missed the actual exit? Like, 'cause there was a... It was one of the first things I actually got into. Was it here?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
Right, see ya,
when
Walmart.
for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, here it is.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, I'm gonna escape first.
Although
Oh,
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
oh, you would? Oh, wanna bet? I've fallen.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I have limped to fall
At
to
this
my
point,
death.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Fucking do it then. Pussy. Oh, I'm still going. Okay.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Okay.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Okay, bye.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In
Zawarudo?
a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Okay. But that didn't happen, though.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
It's the museum. Oh, I forgot about the museum.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Bruh. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path shows Stanley's office to the two doors. Was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development through the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. It really does. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridors have been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. The set of two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction of this room posed, or this contradiction this room posed. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Office computers. I just turned them all off. Can I turn this one on? I can't. I can't even get up to it. I had forgotten about the museum ending. These are screenshots of the Stanley Parable HD remix. I fucking love that that's just become an actual, like, fucking running joke. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was a far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which wasn't our intention. Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we went out and asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these in further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. The lesson, it's the choice, making choices. Stanley's office. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. God, man. Maybe the real choices were the friends we made along the way. The countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Which I don't think I got to. The Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the fourth version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again before launch. Screenshots depict an early version of the ending known as the Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. Escape menu. Oh yeah, like if I press escape. Okay, cool. Cool shit. But it's almost 10:30, so I'm gonna vent. What about this? I think I'm gonna go ahead and wander back to the exit and because I think the last thing that's left to do.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Yeah, I think so.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
No, I'm good.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time
Oof. Crunchy. Squishy. Do I have to? I guess I have to. I do think it's dumb that like I can't load a game from the pause menu.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
can I move through
horrible
this,
secret
please?
did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I do.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
That's
Each
me.
bore the number of an employee in the building.
That's my office.
Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I want to go to the red office. That looks pretty cool.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
Oh, but it
Had
is.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I don't know, maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
That's what you think.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I
After
did.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what
Yes.
you wanted? Control?
Yes.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Okay.
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave.
I already have.
If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Okay, what do I have to
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Oh.
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode,
Oh.
eliminating the entire complex.
Oh.
How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Oh.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine.
Uh-oh.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
I don't care.
All right.
I'm
in a
pretty
good
sure I have to hit
mood.
the buttons.
You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them.
They left.
I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Yeah, after you tricked me with my
Other
fake
times,
life.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
Do I go
I almost
backwards?
hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Okay.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why
Do I go
not?
down from 5
These
to
are
1?
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be
This
doing
is
right
3
now?
over here.
Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this
3?
room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking
2,
on every little thing in this room.
1.
These numbered buttons. No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door.
Shit.
Everything, anything. Something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
Okay.
Just you being blown to pieces.
Well,
Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
oof. How do I stop that, though? Because the monitors were showing button hints. Is there an order I'm supposed to use? Or supposed to do on the buttons? I don't stop it. What? You sure?
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation
Well,
then?
like,
Let's say...
the monitor was showing prompts to, like, press the numbered
now
buttons
this
and
is
then the
making
red
things
button.
a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
I have 3
It's
attempts
your
remaining.
Time to shine.
Okay.
You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the
Yellow.
bomb
Press the
goes
yellow
off.
button.
But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start.
Is there not a big yellow button somewhere?
What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated?
Orange.
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Yellow.
I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then
What?
dying alone. Other times,
Let me
I
see.
let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this
Re-enter
version of
passcode.
events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Oh, come
but I'm
on.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Is there seriously
These numbered
nothing to
buttons.
stop this?
No, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. 10? 100? 1,000? I look forward to finding out and to watching the bomb go off each time you're only still playing just you and me and the retching explosion of fire and metal over and over and over for all of eternity. And Stanley, this is not a challenge.
Oh.
It's a tragedy. And Stanley died again. But I'm going, and Stanley died again.
Okay. I think
Take a
he's
look
broken.
at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will
His
you
dialogue's
cling
getting
desperately
messed
to your
up.
frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count.
Is it too late to turn it
Or
off?
don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life.
I
from
can't
the
turn it
moment
off.
we fade in
I can't turn
until
it
the
off.
moment
I
say,
can't turn it off,
"Happily
guys."
ever after."
Oh. Oh. Is that it? Did I do everything, though? I didn't get to the secret room. Oh. Fuck, hello?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
World, what's that complicated one that you had brought up? You said there was a way, there was something else to do, but it was complicated. Hold on. Well, there's one more thing, but it's complicated. I need the narrator to actually... You don't think it's possible? Well, I mean, there is an achievement that says unachievable. Well, there's the 8. Play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday, which is just, what, 8 hours? Or 24 hours? It requires a separate extension and modification to the game's files. What? The fuck? How? What do you have to do with it?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
That's super complicated and dumb. What do I have to do with it then? Is there anything else that I missed? So I'm pretty sure I did everything. Apart from go back on the main track
This was
from
not
here.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Oh, it's not here. It's further along.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh god, it's almost 10:40. Holy shit. Well, I'm here now, I guess. I'm just gonna hang out in here for a minute. Well, I do not know what to do. To get the unachievable achievement, I need to go to the Stanley Parable and do some configurations of the .config, but you don't know exactly what to do. It's all good. I might take a look at it in a little bit. I am probably going to call it quits for the night. Happy Groundhog Day, everybody. If I figured out, DM me the information at some point. Yeah, I might, with that information, I might do like a, hey, here's what happens kind of thing. I don't know. But I am definitely going to call it quits for the night. Thank you, everyone, for the Stanley Parable. I'm actually going to, I can't go back to my office.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Let me try one more time to see if I can grab the narrator when I go in here.
Okay, I think we all...
Oh. Well. Well. Narrator's gone. Time to leave. Oh well. But yeah, I'm gonna head off for the night. Thank you guys for the Stanley Parable. I am gonna hold on. Okay, turn off. Yeah, thank you. Turn off Do Not Disturb. Okay. Have a good night, guys. I will see you probably on Friday. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop off and go. I'm gonna go get some rest. Good night, guys.